Hello student, in previous video we have seen about the reproductive health. In that first we see about the definition of the reproductive health. Means the reproductive health means a total well-being in all aspect of a reproduction. For example, physical, emotional, social and the behavior. In that we see the first that is of a sexually transmitted disease means the STD, and many diseases can be sexually transmitted, and that is of gonorrhea and the syphilis, and by the virus that is warts and the HIV AIDS. And how can we prevent that kind of disease? So the use of condom prevent this infectious to the some substance, and the another that is of contraception, and later on we see about the method of contraception. So the contraception means it is the avoidance of the pregnancy can be achieved by the preventing the fertilization of the egg. Now the method of the contraception, in that we have seen about the approximate four method: the physical method, chemical method, intrauterine contraceptive device and the surgical method. The first method that is a physical method to prevent egg and the sperm, and the second method that is use of a condom, cervical caps and the diaphragm. The chemical method, in that use of oral pills. This change a hormonal balance of body so that eggs are not released and may have a side effect too. This is a disadvantage of it. The third method that is intrauterine contraceptive device, in that the copper T or a loop is placed in a uterus to prevent the pregnancy. The fourth one that is surgical method. So in that two terminology that we have to study: vasectomy and the tubectomy. First see the vasectomy, in that in male the vas defense is blocked to the prevent the sperm transfer called the vasectomy. The second one, that in female the fallopian tube is blocked to prevent the egg transfer called the tubectomy. Now let's see the new topic, that is a female foeticide. So what is the meaning of female foeticide? The practice of killing a female child inside the womb is called the female foeticide. Foeticide means the practice of killing a female child. The practice of killing a female child inside the womb is called a female foeticide. So for a healthy society, a balance of sex ratio is needed that can be achieved by the educating people to avoid the malpractice like a female foeticide and the parental sex determination. What is sex determination? Means to check whether the baby is a girl or the boy. And female foeticide, as we see, that means the killing of a female child inside the womb, that is called the female foeticides. There's several side effects which directly cause the effect on the society. The unbalance of the sex ratio. Approximately 1000 boy, only the 700 girls are there. So the unbalance of the sex ratio is in, and due to the some of the violence and the some of the dangerous things that happen in the society like a rape and all these things. So for the healthy society, a balance of a sex ratio is needed that can be achieved by the educating people to avoid the malpractice like a female foeticide and the parental sex determination. The parental sex determination is a legal offense in our country so as to maintain a balanced sex ratio. And government also now the ban the sex determination process, and if any doctor is doing this kind of things, the license of the doctor is the license of that particular doctor is taken away, or you can say the cancelled as well. So these are the steps. So in this chapter, this is the last topic. I hope you all are understand this topic. Now let's revise the chapter from the beginning so you can easily recall it. Okay, in this chapter we have seen about the introduction, then the types of reproduction, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. First, we have seen about the asexual reproduction, in that several types of it, that is a fission, then the fragmentation, regeneration, budding, vegetative propagation, artificial method of vegetative propagation, and the benefits of the tissue culture. Then after we have seen about the sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, first we have seen in the plant, and then after we see about the types of flower, the structure of the flower, the process of seed germination, means the fertilization in the plant, and later on we have seen about the reproduction in the human beings, then the change that is occurred during the puberty in the male and the female, then male reproductive system, in that we see testes and its function, vas deferens, urethra, associated gland, and then female reproductive system, in that oviduct, uterus, fertilization of egg, and when in that two condition, that is when egg is fertilized and when the egg is not fertilized, then the reproductive health, sexually transmitted disease, method of contraception, and the female size. In the introduction, first of all, we have to know about the definition of the reproduction, in that it is a process by which the living organism produce a new individual similar to themselves. It ensures the continuity of the life on the earth. The nucleus of the cell, which contains the DNA, it's called the deoxyribonucleic acid, and which is the hereditary material. The DNA which is replicate and the form a new cell which cause the variation. And this new cell will be a similar but not identical original cell. And the variation is useful for the survival of the individual and the species over a time, as well as a basic for the evolution. Then the types of the reproduction, in that the asexual reproduction. So in the asexual reproduction, a single individual gives rise to new individual. Gametes are not found. New individual is identical to a parental, and it is extremely useful as a means of a rapid multiplication. And this method is generally adopted into the lower organism. Now the sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, two individuals, one male and the one female, are needed to give a rise to a new individual. Gametes are formed. New individual is genetically similar but not identical to the parents. It is useful to generate a more variation in species. It is adopted in the higher organism. Now let's see the mode of asexual reproduction. In that, the first one, that is a fission. The parent cell divide into the daughter cell. In that two types, the binary fission and the multiple fission. In the binary fission, the two cells form, for example, the amoeba, and the multiple fission, the many cells are formed, and the example, that is of plasmodium. Now the fragmentation, in that the organism breaks up into the smaller piece upon a maturation. Each piece develop into the new individual, and the example, that is of Spirogyra. Then we have seen about the regeneration. It is an organism is somehow the cut or broken into the many pieces, such as each piece grow into a new complete organism, and for example, that is Planaria and the Hydra. In the Hydra, the another asexual types of mode of nutrition, that is budding, asexual types of mode of reproduction. Budding, a bud is a form which develop into the tiny individual, and it detach from the parent body upon a maturation. and the develop into a new individual. Example that is of Hydra. Then the vegetative propagation. In many plants, new plants develop from vegetative parts such as root, stem, and the leaves. The example of the root vegetative parts that is of the dahlia and the sweet potato, and by the stem, the potato and the ginger, and the by leaves that is of bryophyllum, in that the leaf nodes bear a bud which develop into the plant. Then the artificial of methods of vegetative propagation, in that the grafting, and the example of grafting that is of mango, cutting that rose, layering example jasmine. Now let's see the tissue culture. New plant are grown by the using a growing tip of a plant, and this growing cell are kept into the cultural medium. Artificially, we are going to the grow the plants. So these growing cells are kept in a culture medium. Growing cell means the lead of the portion which lead the formation of the callus. Callus means the callus is the transfer to the hormone medium which cause the growth and the differentiation. And for example, the ornamental plants like orchid. Now the benefit of the tissue culture, or you can say the advantages of the tissue culture. So by the using the tissue culture, we can grow the plant like a banana, rose, jasmine, etc. that have lost the capacity to produce the seed. The second one that is of new plants are genetically similar to the parent one, and it helps to growing the seedless plant. Next, asexual types of mode of nutrition, that is of spore formation. The spore are the small bulb-like structure which are covered by the thick walls, and under the favorable condition they germinate and they produce a new organism, and the example that is of rhizome. Now the sexual reproduction. When the reproduction takes place as a result of a fusion of male and the female gamete, it's called the sexual reproduction. Now the fusion of a gamete is called the fertilization, and which results in a variation. Now let's see the first sexual reproduction in the plant. So the flower are the main reproductive organ of the plant, and the typical flower consists of four main walls, namely a sepal, petals, stamen, and the pistil. Now let's see the types of the flower, in that the bisexual and the unisexual flower. In the bisexual, the both male and the female reproduce the parts are present. They both part means the male and the female reproductive part are present. For example, hibiscus and the mustard. And the second one that is of unisexual flower, either the male or the female reproductive part is present. For example, the papaya and the watermelon. Here the structure of the flower, in that pistil consists of stigma, xyli, and the ovary, or you can say the female reproductive part, whereas the stamen consists of anther, filament, which is the male reproductive part. Now let's see the process of the seed germination. In the seed germination process, the pollen grain produced in the anther are transferred to the stigma, the same flower, or you can say that is called the self-pollination, or the stigma of the another flower, then it is called the cross-pollination through the agent like air, water, or the animals. The second one that is of the pollen grain germinate and the form a pollen tube which pass through the xyli to reach up to the ovules present in the ovary. The fusion of the male and the female gamete is called the fertilization, and the zygote is produced inside the ovary. Now the zygote is divided into the form of embryo, ovules develop a thick cord, and the changes into seed gradually. Now the ovary change into the fruits and the other parts of the flower. Follow here the structure of that. Here you can see the anther tube. Anther is developing a tube, and it consists of the male germ cell, and then it is entered to the ovary, and the fertilization, or you can say the germination, takes place. The seed is germinated to the form a plant under a suitable condition like air, moisture, etc. Now let's see the reproduction in human beings. The human usual sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual maturation means the period of the time, period of the life when the production of the germ cell like ova and the sperm started in the body, and this period is also known as the sexually maturation and the puberty. Now the change that is occur in the puberty, in the common change in the female and the male, that is of thick hair, growth in the armpit and the genital area, and the second common changes, that is skin becomes oily and may result in a pimples. Now in girls, the breast size began to increase and the girls began to a Manchurian. And whereas in a boys, the thick hair growth on the breast or the voice being a cracked one. So this change signal that the sexually maturity is taking place. Now the male reproductive system, in that the first one, that is of testes. A pair of a testes are located inside the scrotum, which present the outside of the abdominal cavity. The scrotum has a relatively lower temperature needed for the production of the sperm, and the male germ cell sperms are the formed here, and the testes release a male sex hormone called the testosterone. The function of testes that regulate the production of the sperm, bring a change at puberty. Now the vas deferens, it is a pass a sperm from the testes up to urethra. Now the urethra, it is a common passage for the both sperm and the urine, and it is an outer covering called the penis. Now the associated gland, in that the seminal vesicle and the prostate gland, which add their secretion to the sperm. This fluid provide the nourishment and sperm make the transport easily. The sperm along the secretion of the gland from the semen. Now the female reproductive system, main part, that is of ovary, and the pair of ovary is located in the both the side of abdomen. The female germ cell, for example, egg are produced, and at the time of the birth, the thousand of immature egg are present in the body. Body means that in the ovary, and at the onset of puberty, some of these eggs start maturing. The one egg is produced every month by one of the ovary. Now the oviduct, or you can say the fallopian tube, so receive the egg produced by the ovary and transfer it to the uterus. The second one, that is of fertilization, fusion of a gamete takes place here. The third one, that is of uterus, it is a bag-like structure where the development of a baby takes place. Now the uterus, which is open into the vagina through the cervix, here the figure of the human female reproductive system, the ovary, uterus, cervix, vagina, and this is called the fallopian tube. Now let's see the fertilization of egg. When the egg is fertilized, the fertilized egg called the zygote, which is planted into the uterus and develop the embryo. This embryo get the nutrition from the mother bloods with the help of special tissue called the placenta. And this baby develop time, that is gestation period, is approximately 9 months. When the egg is not fertilized, at that condition, the lining of the uterus become a the if the egg is not fertilization, the lining of the uterus is broken down, and it is a come out through the vagina, and the blood come out through the vagina as a form of a blood and the mucus, and this cycle is happen every 28 days. Now the reproductive health means the total well-being of a express of a reproduction, physical, emotionally, socially, and the behavioral. STD means the sexual transmitted disease. Many diseases like a gonorrhea, syphilis, which caused by the bacteria, HIV, AIDS, which is caused by the viral. And how can we prevent? By using of the condom. Contraception means it is the method by which we can avoid the pregnancy. Now the method of contraception in that physical, chemical, intrauterine contraceptive device, and the surgical method. In the prevent union of egg and sperm, use of condom, several caps diaphragm, and chemical method, the oral pills are used, and a disadvantage, that is of side effect, cause the side effect. And for IUCD, the copper T or the loop are used, and for the surgical method, two vasectomy and the tubectomy. In the male, the vas deferens is blocked to prevent, and in female, the fallopian tube is blocked to prevent the egg. It's called the tubectomy. Now, the female foeticide means to practice of the killing of the female child inside the womb. That is called the foeticide. And for a healthy society, a balanced sex ratio is needed that can be achieved by the educating people to avoid a malpractice like a female foeticide parent parental sex determination, and the parental sex determination is a legal offense in our country so as to maintain a balanced sex ratio. I hope you all are understand this chapter well. In next video, we will study about the question answer of this chapter. Thank you.